Hi, everybody. It's Jamie of Pandora Astrology here in Berkeley, California, along with.
Hey guys, it's Julia Mijas joining in from San Francisco, California.
And today we have great news for you about Jupiter. Jupiter is on the move, getting ready to go to work, moving from its own sign of Sagittarius, where it's been for the past year, and on into Capricorn, where it will be for the next year, really covering most of 2020. So, why does it matter? Because Capricorn is the sign of career, it's the sign of work, it's the sign of big projects that you want to get done. And when Jupiter goes there, it gives so much more oomph and excitement and enthusiasm and hope and positivity and sheer energy for getting those things done. Um, this right here, what you're seeing on the left, is Pandora Astrology's Jupiter page, and it talks all about what is going on when Jupiter is pivoting, turning direct or retrograde, and most importantly, where it is in its yearly cycle. Now, presently, because it's still 2019, the page still has Sagittarius on it, but very soon there's going to be this page there instead, which will have the Capricorn cycle. I'm going to talk about this in a minute and kind of make it a little more relevant to your life. But for now, I want to, Julia, I'm going to pepper you with some questions so that we can generate a lot of information for the viewers out there.
Okay.
Um, what do you think that Jupiter in Capricorn is going to feel like for people?
Well, Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion, it's the planet of luck, it's the planet of growth. It's got a funny fit in the sign of Capricorn.
True.
And, if you think of Jupiter, what would the archetype of Jupiter be? Like an adventurer who's wearing a Capricorn outfit, so maybe like a CEO suit or something. It's just a little bit funny. So I think that what it's going to feel like is it's going to feel like luck and joy and growth this year are going to be coming through more practical, maybe work-oriented and professional channels.
Yes.
Jupiter in Capricorn, which I actually even have natally in my chart, so I'm really familiar with it. It really makes me think about the expression "you make your own luck." It's Jupiter is supposed to just be instantly growthful, but in Capricorn, which is the sign of nothing is given and everything is expected because it comes from the planet it's associated with, the planet Saturn.
Yeah.
It really shows that if you want success, if you want growth, you are going to have to put a little work into it. And that might mean being practical, organized, willing to be in a position of authority, willing to be authoritative, and also having, high integrity too.
Now, does that suggest that those of the world who do generally put in a lot of effort, like the Earth sign people, the
Mm.
Capricorns, the Virgos, the Tauruses of the
Oh
world,
yeah.
they can probably expect bigger results than usual in a year like this,
Oh yeah.
wouldn't you say?
Oh, totally. They're going to be really affected by this transit because since Jupiter is moving through an Earth sign, it's going to be naturally trining things or conjoining things which people have in Earth. So,
Mm.
yeah, they'll get a little extra boost of growth there too, especially
Oh,
for after all of their hard work,
that
because
is
that's what
such
they're
good
so good at
stuff.
doing.
So I've been thinking this is a great opportunity for you to do some luck readings for people.
Oh, yeah.
And that fits with your Sagittarian nature, which you do have some of. And I was wondering, when you do a luck reading for somebody, when you're reading their luck, like let's say you have somebody coming to you saying, when's my next career luck period? What can I do to
Hmm.
help that along? What kind of stuff do you tell them?
Mm. Well, what I really like to do and what I can offer in these luck readings is really focusing on what Jupiter in your chart, how it's configured in your chart, and
Mm,
where the sort of natural luck that you pull to yourself, where it comes from. And then by going and looking at your personal transits over the year, because Jupiter, just like Saturn, is usually always hitting something every year. You always got a
yeah,
bit of a crunch and a challenge, as well as a little bit of growth and luck.
yeah.
And I think especially for this time of year, we're hitting on the holidays and we're looking forward into 2020. It's nice to know where your luck is coming from.
That's true. And that whole piece about, putting in a little extra effort for an extra reward, that kind
Mm.
of sounds like a win to me,
Oh
actually.
yeah. I
And I
think
think,
this next year, while Jupiter transits the sign of Capricorn, it's really going to benefit people who have an attitude of being practical idealists.
mm,
Keep the visions and the hopes alive, but in a more practical, streamlined manner. And Jupiter also being the planet of humor. Enjoy humor in a Capricorn sort of way this year. Maybe a little bit darker, drier, self-deprecating. But still expansive and fun in its own way, just in a different package than what you normally think of as Jupiterian or jovial style humor or luck.
yeah, that's true. I've noticed that some people seem to think they have no luck or that
Mm,
they're perpetually unlucky. And you know what I say to that is luck is always somewhere because
hmm
Jupiter is always somewhere. It's not like Jupiter was blasted out of the sky and therefore you're the only human being on earth that doesn't experience luck. It doesn't work that way. It's always
Yeah,
someplace. And
I
if you
think that's a
know
really
where it
good point.
is, you can utilize that enthusiasm, charisma, hopefulness, and excitement to grow in whatever, basically whatever house Jupiter is moving through at the time.
That's a
What
really
how do
good
you
point.
think that people can get use out of relationship luck? What does that look like?
Well, do you mean like technically, if you're looking at someone's astrological chart, what?
Yeah, like if let's say somebody's having a transit of Jupiter to their Venus or their Juno or through their seventh
Oh,
house,
right,
what do
yeah.
you
Like
tell
for
them about
example,
that?
if you're a Cancer rising, then this next year Jupiter is going to be traversing your seventh house,
That's
which would be
true.
great house for partnership luck.
Mm.
And then I also think that if you are, is it a Virgo rising? Then Jupiter's going to be going through your fifth house of sort
Oh.
of dating luck too this year. So different, especially in the Earth signs.
Yeah, and
But
even if you have Gemini rising, Jupiter will be in your eighth house and sexy time.
exactly, yeah. So a lot of different configurations which might bring some relationship or intimacy luck into your life.
And that's a really good time for dating.
hmm
It's also a really good time to have a renaissance in a relationship that you already have.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, that can be really good stuff. So, when Jupiter moves into Capricorn, it's going to travel forward up to 27 degrees of Capricorn. Is shown right here on the diagram. It's cruising along, goes through 17, 18, 19, and so on, comes to 27 degrees, turns retrograde on May 14th in 2020, and then we'll back up through those same degrees to 17, where it will turn direct on September 12th, and then pass through them a third time before it finally leaves its yearly span during December of 2020. Now, this means that certain people with certain placements in their chart are going to really be feeling the Jupiter luck the most, especially. And so that means if you have anything in your chart at all that falls from 17 to 27 degrees of a cardinal sign, meaning Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, and Aries. Now, if we're talking birthdays, then that would be people born about from the 7th to the 17th of the month. And if your birthday is anywhere in there, then hooray, Jupiter is going to be transiting your sun. You're going to be full of yourself, mostly in a good way, but you do also have to watch out for overconfidence, being too big for your britches, overpromising, underdelivering, and modulating that Jupiter luck is a pretty important thing to do because, it fills you up like a balloon with hot air. So I think that cardinal signs are going to really, really enjoy this transit. And also, another thing to know is that you have a Jupiter return about every 12 years of your life. So if this year you are turning a multiple of 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, like that, then it's a lucky year for you. And it's a reaffirmation of your life's core luck and the thing that you enjoy the most. So, because Jupiter is your joy. So, yeah, so much good stuff. Oh, this was fun. Julia, do you have any other thoughts you want to throw in there before we're done?
No, I think we covered our bases pretty well.
All right, Capricorn will approve and
Ah,
Jupiter will enjoy.
great.
Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. check out your horoscope because, and you'll find it on our YouTube channel, Pandora Astrology on YouTube, in the December horoscopes playlist or the November horoscopes playlist, either, and see what there is there for you about Jupiter, because this is going to be pretty fun. So yeah, I think that's it for today. We'll see you around the cosmos. Bye.
Bye bye.